everyone, welcome to the Not So Legal Show. I cannot believe it's November and the holiday season is already starting. I've decided, I'm going to do a countdown on the Not So Legal Show, sort of a holiday countdown as we count down the weeks until 2012 is over. 2012 was a great year. I'm sure 2013 will be even better. One of the things that typically comes up in the holiday season that deals with the legal world is holiday parties. There are some legal issues that I thought were worth talking through, and one of the biggest ones is, do you serve alcohol at the party or not? For some employees, they won't come to the party if there isn't alcohol, which is kind of ridiculous. I think, you should always support your other coworkers. Go to the party, even if there isn't alcohol. And for employers, if you are going to serve alcohol, absolutely make sure that your insurance policy has a liquor liability provision in it. Now, let's say there is an employee, they drink heavily, they go out on the road and there's an accident or something happens. You may or may not be brought into that type of a lawsuit, and you just want to make sure that your insurance policy is in place to handle that kind of scenario if it does come up. Another issue that does come up is what happens if there are minors attending the party and you are serving alcohol. A great way to handle this is to let everyone who is over 21 know that if they are caught helping a minor get alcohol at the party, that they absolutely will be terminated. And then also letting the minors know that if they're caught actually drinking, that they'll be terminated as well. I think that's really the best way to handle this type of an issue because, let's say you have college students and they're 20 years old and you've got some employees that just, want them to have fun at the party. You just want to make sure that you're putting that policy in place, or otherwise, there's not really a bright line rule as to what happens if there is drinking. Another issue that I saw that I thought was kind of a funny one is that sometimes if you put up mistletoe, it can set the stage for potential sexual harassment.
Bells, they jingling, so move your body like my bells, they jingling, yeah, they stay jingling.
I personally feel that if your employer puts up mistletoe and that creates sort of an environment for sexual harassment, that probably you're not in the best environment already. It's sort of a festive thing, people put it up. I don't really think it's meant to sort of bring on sexual advances.
Bells, they jingling, so move your body like my bells, they jingling, yeah, they stay jingling.
If you're an employer, the easiest thing to do is just put up some neutral decorations, put up some red, put up some green, put up some blue, put up some gold, and have everybody come and have a good time. Now, the other issue I saw that I thought was interesting is that some employers are banning the use of cameras at these parties because they don't want any, sort of harmful pictures going up on Facebook or otherwise showcasing behavior that nobody should see. Now, I kind of think though, if you're telling people not to bring a camera, then you're sort of egging on the behavior. I think if people know that they potentially could have pictures taken of them doing ridiculous things, that maybe would help to stop them from doing that. The best thing is just go to your party, be appropriate. If you want to get crazy, leave the party and go have fun with your friends. I think if you're going to your office party, the best way is just to kind of go, support the environment, and then call it a night. Now it's time for the best hip hop lyric, and I've got to tell you something that happens during the holidays. When my husband and I drive around, just, running errands or going out at night, we listen to all kinds of music. However, once November hits, my husband's radio station gets locked on the Love channel on Sirius Radio, and the Love channel doesn't play love songs, it plays holiday songs. I'm talking Deck the Halls, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on autoplay over and over and over again. Now, when he's by himself, I don't care what he listens to. He can listen to whatever he wants. But when I'm in the car, I don't really want to hear Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 55 times. So it got me thinking, how come there's not a hip-hop holiday music channel? I think someone should start one of those. Which got me to thinking, let's use this time to profile hip-hop holiday music. So the first one I've got to talk about is by Snoop Dogg, and it's called Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto.
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto.
I've got the link below to this video. Definitely watch it because it will put you in the holiday spirit. That's it for now. Always remember to honor your power and stay tuned for the next holiday posting.
You hear my bell.